Hello, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to News on Reuters. The first news is that Kamala Harris' top choice to replace Joe Biden if he steps aside, sources say. Washington, July 3rd. Vice President Kamala Harris is the top alternative to replace U.S. President Joe Biden if he decides not to continue his re-election campaign. According to seven senior sources at the Biden campaign, the White House and the Democratic National Committee with knowledge of current discussion on the topic. Biden's fumbling sometimes incoherent and wildly panned first debate performance against Republican rival Donald Trump last week set off a wave of panic within the Democratic Party over concerns that he may not be fit enough to serve a second term and prompted calls for top aides to resign. Some influential Democrats have floated alternatives to Biden besides Harris, including popular cabinet members and Democratic governors like Gavin Newsom from California, Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan, and Charles Shapiro of Pennsylvania, but trying to sidestep Harris is wishful thinking and would be nearly impossible, the sources who did not wish to be named said. If named as the party nominee, Harris, 59, would take over money raised by the Biden campaign and inherit campaign infrastructure, the sources said. She also has the highest name recognition among other alternatives and the highest polling among Democrats who could seriously be considered a candidate, the sources said. In the Reuters poll published Tuesday, Harris trailed Trump by one percentage point at 42% to 43%, a difference that was well within the poll's 3.5 percentage point margins of error, showing statistically just as strong as Biden's. In addition, she has already been vetted for national office and has survived intense scrutiny from Republicans, they said. Also U.S. Representative Jim Clyburn, the man who was key to Biden's 2020 win, told MSNBC he would support Harris to be the Democratic nominee if Biden stepped aside. It's pretty near impossible to win the nomination of the vice president, said Maestro Truzito, a Democratic strategist from California who worked for Hillary Clinton's campaign in 2008 and 2016. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said on Tuesday that Biden just had a bad night at the debate and would continue to make his case for re-election to the American people. The Biden campaign deferred to Harris' team for comment on the story. Harris has dismissed any thought of a Democratic ticket that doesn't include both Biden and Harris. Vice President Harris looks forward to serving a second term with President Joe Biden, a statement from her office said. Biden's campaign has amassed 3,894 delegates after state primaries, leaving on a few dozen uncommitted delegates outstanding. They are expected to formally nominate Biden later this month in a virtual meeting ahead of Democrats' nominating convention in August. That's all. Thanks for listening news from Reuters.